Going a little old school in the Pratte Pack gym today. Good morning, everybody. Did you get your rewards card yet from the Dentisi family and their extended family at Coons Market? I love this thing. Every time I open my wallet, I think of familia. And we'd love you to be a part of our family. Get your rewards card. You know, with Easter coming up and Passover, you can build up those reward points very quickly. And don't forget, Sugardale hams, Silver Star hams, all sorts of wonderful things in the bakery for the holiday season. And yes, Passover, the 10th through the 18th, Albert left our good friend Lee Hurwitz and all that great Manischewitz products at all 9 neighborhood Coons Markets. How do you find the one nearest you? Click on coonsmarket.com. Now, we are going to be at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop later tonight, Greg Diulis and I. But along with Greg, a guy who I've been friends with for, oh man, a long time, his mother and father, of course, Eugene and Norma DeMarco, the Reverend DeMarco, and of course, Gino, who we'll be with tonight, his brothers. He's got 2 of them, both graduating from Geneva, as he did, and his lovely sister, Marie. But tonight, it's all about the coach who has spent 25 years as the head football coach at Geneva, and they've got that big event coming up at the Pittsburgh Marriott North later this month, roasting him, celebrating him, and we will be talking all about it. Now remember, geneva.edu/athletics/roast to become a part of this event of a man deserving of it. Let me just give you just a couple of things about Gino DeMarco. Much too modest, but I'm going to really love him up tonight, no doubt. He has won more than any other coach in the way of games in 120 years since football began at Geneva, 1890. And surpassed the great Gene Sullivan in 2003. Coach Sullivan, the first coach I ever interviewed on the radio way back in the day, and he surpassed 100 wins in 2007. 4 times his teams have qualified for the NAI tournament, and 6 times the NCCAA Victory Bowl, winning 5 of them, and postseason 14 times in the last 20 years. And he is also 3 times the Coach of the Year from the good folks at the Mid-States Football Association. Just a few of the wonderful, wonderful things on his resume. And I know the thing that he's the most proudest of, his beautiful wife Cheryl and daughters Alexis, Curry, Jessica, and Grace. So Gino DeMarco tonight. And listen, you know the real reason he's coming, not to brag on himself. It's only because I said earlier this week I'd buy him some chili dogs at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. That's why he's coming tonight. So looking forward to that. Here are some of the stories that are trending right now. UN Security Council meeting over Syria, those gas attacks that I talked about intently on the radio last night has me very concerned. Russia, Vladimir Putin and them are saying that the regime airstrikes were on a terrorist ammunition depot, and that's what caused it. And Senator Mark Rubio with some strong words yesterday saying he doesn't think it's a coincidence that a suspected chemical weapon attack occurred after Secretary of State Rex Tillerson suggested that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad could remain in power. And Donald Trump, strong words last night, White House senior officials, clock has run out on the nuclear program of North Korea. All options are on the table. CBS Radio News with details on all of that, along with the award-winning KDK Radio Newsroom throughout the day. Now, what are we going to be doing tonight with Greg Diulis in the way of sports? 94 golfers, full of some of the best and brightest stars worldwide, PGA Tour and the European Tour, who've all played some great golf, many of them in 2017. We're going to talk about what Cal Porter, lead writer, CBS Sports Golf, talking about why he thinks Rory McIlroy will win this thing. Also, he's got Dustin Johnson in the mix, and here's his top 5 finishes. Rory McIlroy, Ricky Fowler, Mark Leishman. Hey, you got the Pirates back in action tonight against Boston, and that, of course, will be heard on 93.7 The Fan. It is Chris Sale making his very first appearance in front of Boston fans wearing their Red Sox uniform for many years. He was with the Chicago White Sox, and last year, good season, 17-10 with a 3.34 ERA and 223 strikeouts. Jameson Taillon will go for the Bucks tonight. He was the number 2 pick in the 2010 amateur draft. He, of course, coming off some injury issues, so looking forward to hopefully having a good year for him. And Andrew McCutchen, off of that 0-for-4 performance in which he struck out 3 times, including 1 time with the bases loaded, you got to wish him the best of luck tonight in Game 2 of the season. And Francisco Cervelli, one of the things that I took away, he got himself a double. He just seems to be healthy, and that's good news for the Pirates. So that's all coming up tonight on 93.7 The Fan. And, of course, Greg and I will be talking about it. And the Pens soared past slumping Columbus last night, 4-1, and that win gives them an inside track on home ice advantage during the postseason. We're going to talk about that as well. And also, with this decision recently that the NHL will not participate in the upcoming Winter Olympics. So, Greg Diulis and I tonight. Now, one other thing. You know how much I love the Beaver Valley Mall, right? And the United States Postal Service. I know, folks, I'm a geek, but I like all this stuff that comes in the mail. How about this? $10 a month. It ends April 28th. Thumbs up, Planet Fitness, Beaver Valley Mall. A lot of my friends work out there. But I must tell you, we can't even do it that cheap in the Pratte Pack gym. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great rest of the day, and we will see you later at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop.
You